is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the tasks ahead. We begin from the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, where Governor Chukwuma Soludo has assured of ending the death of teachers in schools in Anambra State with the ongoing recruitment of about 5,000 qualified teachers. He said that the recruitment will improve the quality of teaching and learning in Anambra schools. Valentine Mbadoa has the details.
Governor Soludo gave the assurance while inaugurating the board of Post-Primary School Service Commission, headed by Professor Nkechi Ikediugu. Governor Soludo, who performed the function at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, maintained that quality, competitive, and affordable education is key to building a livable and prosperous Anambra, assuring that Anambra schools will have the best teachers in no distant time. Governor Soludo charged the board to implement its mandate with a vision to build an education system that can compete favorably anywhere in the world. With much emphasis on the quality of teachers and teaching, Governor Soludo said the future of the state depends largely on the human resources available to drive development, which quality education, especially at the basic level, has much to contribute.
I will ask you that this is going to be disruptive. You will hear a lot of Etueseme, but part of your challenge is to disrupt Etueseme for the good of society. For you to take it to the next level, some of the Etueseme will have to give way.
The chairperson and chief executive officer of the board, Professor Ikediugu, in her speech, promised effectiveness and efficiency as being expected of them.
On behalf of my members, I will not disappoint you. We'll turn situations around. We know that the school system is in decay, is in disarray, so much corruption, and there are so many problems. Learning crisis everywhere, teacher ineffectiveness. So by God's special grace, I came off one.
Members of the board include Dr. Nkiru Obianika, Deputy Chairperson, Mrs. Ngozi Anyago, Secretary. Other members are Dr. Bibiano Koli, Mrs. Chiamaka Nwachukwu, Dr. Ernest Chukwuka, and Dr. Ngozi Ekunife. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyekachukwu Bezim, among other top government functionaries, were present at the event. From the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, Valentine Badua reporting for ABS News.
The member representing Anambra East and West Federal Constituency, Honorable Chindo Bidigbo, has called on the federal government to urgently find a lasting solution to the perennial flooding threatening the life and property of Nigerians. Honorable Obidigwe made this appeal when he visited his constituents that were displaced by the flood in the various holding centers created by the Anambra State Government at Umueri Unity Hall, Anambra East Local Government Area, Ibahu, Iftogwari, Umueje, all in Aya Amelum Council Area, among numerous other places. The details will come in our subsequent bulletins. The All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA flag bearer for Idemili North and South Federal Constituency Chief Ikenna Iyebu, says Governor Chukwuma Soludo-led administration is poised on delivering dividends of democracy to the doorsteps of Nde Anambra. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Koye tells us more.
Chief Iyebu stated this in Oba while extraying what the governor has put in place within his 6 months in office, saying that the massive flag off of roads in the state, which Ndi Idemili also benefited from, is a proof that he has the interest of Nde Anambra at heart and will actualize his mission of livable and prosperous Anambra State. He maintained that his security architecture has continued to boost the state's economy as people from all walks of life now invest in the state, while many who do not come home now spend time in the state without fear of any kind.
A clean environment attracts healthy environment. We must be clean so that our health will not deteriorate. So we cleaning the environment and society helps us to grow, helps us to go less to the hospitals, help what other thing we do, our growth, our babies, our children. So a clean environment keeps us a healthy life. Yeah.
Chief Iyebu disclosed that he is out to help the governor achieve his mandate on human and infrastructural development, focusing on the youths, reshaping and ensuring that they are engaged meaningfully, pointing out that though they have constructed roads, more will be put in place so as to ensure access to most of the communities in Idemili North and South. The APGA Idemili North and South hopeful noted that they will impact more on education, which is the driving force in present-day society, stating that the state has continued to reflect her sobriquet in terms of education, while adequate healthcare delivery will be given to women and children. He encouraged Ndi Idemili to keep the flag flying on environmental sanitation so as to achieve eco-friendly and livable Idemili.
The human capital development, basically, the infrastructure development, scholarships, all these are the basic things we need to impact on the people, especially that human capital development, which will help people to go back to their zones, to go back to their homes and help develop others. When you get it right now, the nation becomes better for it. These are the driving force of the society today. Without the youth, my brother, we are not going nowhere. So when you get the youth right, you get the society working. So we're trying, our target is basically the youth. The menace in the society now is caused basically by the youths. When we get the youths out of the streets, get the youths out of the bushes, get them meaningfully employed, gainfully employed, and trained, then the society will be better for it.
Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
In accordance with the mandate of the Contributory Pension Scheme, the National Pension Commission, PENCOM, Southeast Zone has conducted a sensitization exercise in Anambra Broadcasting Service, OCA. The exercise held at Madam Salo Complex, ABS Film Academy, OCA, was attended by members of management and staff of ABS, led by the Managing Director, Sachido Obidiegwu. Onyinye Agubeze has more.
According to a resource person, Mr. Nnamdi Duru, the Pension Reform Act of 2014 was designed to address implementation issues that arose during the 2004 Act, which introduced new provisions such as the Pension Protection Fund, additional voluntary contributions by the employee to his or her retirement savings account, RSA, and increased the rate of contributions from 7.5% for both employees and employers to 10% for employers and 8% for employees. Mr. Duru mentioned that there is an upgrade for RSA holders to meet the Enhanced Contributors Registration System standard, which is a prerequisite for retirement savings accounts transfer. He advised employees who registered with various pension fund administrators from the CPS inception to 2019 to recapture in order to join the new safer formats.
If you recapture if you have done your recapturing, you can move from one PFA to another. You can access your retirement benefit when you retire, and you can do so many things. Because by then, maybe when you opened it, you were Mr. You are not married. Maybe you are 23 or 24 when you started work. You open your RSA. Now that you have to do your recapturing, maybe you are married now, you have to update your data, to change your next of kin, change your address, your email, your phone numbers, and all those things. All those things will be captured under the data recapture. It also seeks to establish a uniform rule for all workers when it comes to pension. Whether you work in the federal government or you work in the private sector, you have the same rules guiding your pension. And it will help those people like who doesn't have steady income to save money towards their retirement.
Lady Tina Ekenta, the head of administration, Anambra Broadcasting Service, thanked the resource person for the lecture and promised that ABS management and staff will work to incorporate the new formats.
We are here to promise that we are going to welcome you when next you will come to advise us on what you investigated. We thank you very much, and we say may God bless you all and lead you back safely from where you come from. God bless you.
In Oka, I am Onye Agubeze reporting for ABS News.
Yes, it is often said that talent is a gift from God, and what you do with that talent is your gift to the society. In this report, Onye Agubeze tells us about a youngster who is using her talent to better the society. The report.
Announcing the release of her album Amazing Glory on the 9th of this month at Excellent Ladies Ministry Center, 26 Guest House off Mr. Biggs Fege Onitsha, the artist stated that her mother was one of her biggest supporters, always pushing and inspiring her to be better.
When I was 6, I studied music, and I do see other musicians and the rest, and I also had a talent, so I thought of investing on it, singing through assemblies and the rest. So that's how I started.
The mother of the young singer, Reverend Zil Okolie, founder and president of Excellent Ladies and Joy for the Widows, also stated that she noticed her daughter's talents at the age of 6 when she began singing in ministry, schools and churches, and she inspired people through her voice. She stated that while she encourages her daughter to keep progressing to become a medical doctor, she is willing to support her God-given talent so that the world can be blessed from it, and encouraged Nigerian parents not to give up on discovering and promoting their children's talents.
When she was 6, she started singing in schools, in my ministries, and in churches as well. And I see lives being blessed through her voice. Talent is a calling. The scripture said a man's gift maketh way. So others need to come and be benefited from it. Yes. Word got to be blessed through it. That's my own encouragement to her. And I want to encourage other parents to do so. Yes.
Speaking also, Evangelist Leo Ewuzie, state chairman of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, stated that the young girl is talented and has a strong support system in the form of her mother, who called him and persuaded him to listen to the young artist, which led to his discovery of Kamdebi, who he described as a bundle of talent and is rapidly rising in the entertainment industry. He advised her to maintain hadameno, discipline and dedication to the service of God and humanity so that others could learn from her, as well as to encourage other children who have such talents to showcase them so that the world will be blessed as a result.
When I tried her out, I found out that this is a bundle of talent. No gainsaying it. Kamdebi is a wonder in the land of this nation, Nigeria. I think it's a carryover from the grandfather who was a movie maker too, a grandfather, a talented artist in those days. It's a carryover brought from the grandfather, and she's been doing very well. The movies I took her to, people that met her on set have been, commending her and praising God for such a talent. She's fast rising. She's rising very fast. And I only hope that God will help us to be able to meet up with the demands for her.
The songs in her album include Ebubedike, Lifted, Omema, and A Beautiful Word. In Oka, Onye Agubeze, ABS News.
Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has assured Nigerians that it will only act in the national interest and will not bow to partisan whims and caprices in the conduct of the elections. Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, made the pledge in Abuja and noted that the commission would discharge its duties with the highest sense of responsibility and integrity. Professor Yakubu assured Nigerians that votes will continue to count and will be the sole determinant of the electoral outcome. He said the commission has introduced many new innovations supported by the deployment of appropriate technology to protect the sanctity of the choice made by Nigerians at the polls. In business news, the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency says Nigeria's waters might no longer be designated as high-risk areas soon, given the concerted efforts that had ensured minimal cases of piracy in the Gulf of Guinea from late 2021 to date. The Director General of NIMASA, Dr. Bashir Ojamo, who stated this in Abuja, said Nigeria's maritime waters are currently designated as high-risk areas by BMP5, which consists of the 5 largest global shipping industry associations: International Association of Dry Cargo Ship Owners, International Association of Independent Tank Owners, International Chamber of Shipping, as well as Oil Companies International Marine Forum, and Baltic and International Maritime Council. The designation has since led to high shipping costs for Nigeria-bound vessels, including the annual war risk surcharge, which according to the International Maritime Bureau has cost Nigeria $2.74 billion. Jamo said although Nigeria was still under supervision from the global maritime safety umpires, its ability to maintain minimal incidents consistently will see it exiting the infamous list soon. On the foreign scene, the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says Uganda will host a ministerial meeting next week on the Ebola virus outbreak, which has caused alarm in the East African region. Acting Director Ahmed Ogwell told journalists that the 3 countries that suffered a devastating West Africa outbreak of Ebola in 2014 to 2016, including Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia, has also been invited to October 12th meeting. The current Ebola outbreak in central Uganda has a 69% case death rate, which Ogwell called very high, and 4 health workers are among 10 people confirmed to have died of Ebola. There have been 43 confirmed cases. None has been in the capital, Kampala. The outbreak has been attributed to the Sudan strain of the Ebola virus, which has no proven vaccine. Ugandan scientists and their partners abroad are looking to deploy one of the 2 possible vaccines against Sudan strain, the WHO representatives to Uganda told reporters. And in sports, the Super Eagles will confront the senior national team of Costa Rica in a prestigious international friendly in the country's capital, San Jose, on November 9. Nigeria Football Federation's FIFA match agent Jairo Pachon of Eurodata Sports told newsmen that the 3-time African champions have been invited to the Central American nation as part of major activities to send forth the low tickers to the FIFA World Cup finals in Qatar. Costa Rica hosted this year's FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup finals, where Nigeria's Falconets reached the quarterfinals, defeating France, Korean Republic, and Canada in the group phase. The Super Eagles have another prestige friendly lined up against Portugal in Lisbon on November 17. And that's the news this morning, but remember you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka. You can follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV or log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, here are the main points again. We told you that Governor Soludo has reassured Ndi Anambra of quality, affordable education. We also told you that INEC has reassured of free, credible elections in 2023. From the foreign scene, Uganda is to host a ministerial meeting on Ebola virus outbreak next week. We remind you that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okpokwasile. The weekend show continues right after now. Stay with us.